Have you ever had your barber ask if you're hiring? I'd been going to Sal's barbershop for 15 years. Same chair, same cut, same conversation about the Giants' terrible season. Sal was an institution on Franklin Street, the kind of barber who remembered your kids' names and never needed to ask how you wanted your hair. That Tuesday, I noticed something was off the moment I walked in. The usual crowd of old-timers wasn't there, just Sal sweeping an already clean floor. "Hey Sal, where is everyone?" I asked, settling into the cracked leather chair. He draped the cape around me slower than usual. "Shop's closing Friday. Building got sold. They're putting in a juice bar or some nonsense." As he started cutting, his hands were steady as always, but I could see the exhaustion in the mirror. 63 years old, been cutting hair since he was 17, and now he was being pushed out for gentrification. Halfway through the cut, he cleared his throat. "You still running that tech company?" I'd mentioned my software firm a few times, mostly to explain why I sometimes needed a haircut at weird hours. "Yeah, why?" He kept cutting, not meeting my eyes in the mirror. "You hiring?" I learned quick. "I can do whatever you need. Filing, cleaning, anything. I got bills, you know?" My barber, this proud man who'd built a business with his hands, was asking me for a job. It broke my heart. "Sal, I know it's crazy," he interrupted. "What's an old barber gonna do at a tech company? But I need work. My wife's medications alone are $3,000 a month." I thought about our sterile office full of 20-somethings typing on MacBooks, tried to picture Sal there and couldn't, but then I had an idea. "Sal, how many clients you got? Maybe 300 regulars? Why? What if you didn't need my company? What if you became the company?" That afternoon, instead of going back to the office, I spent 4 hours with Sal working out a business plan, mobile barbering. He'd go to clients' offices, homes, wherever. I helped him set up a website, booking system, and social media presence. My designer created his logo for free. My lawyer incorporated his LLC pro bono. Within a week, I'd convinced my entire office to sign up for Sal's mobile service. Then I pitched it to 3 other tech companies in our building. Stressed executives loved the idea of getting a haircut without leaving their desks. Sal was booked solid within a month. 6 months later, he had 3 vans and had hired 2 younger barbers who'd also been pushed out by rising rents. He was making more money than he ever had with the shop and setting his own hours. Last week, Sal cut my hair in my office conference room. While he worked, he told me he'd just hired his 4th barber and was looking at buying a small fleet of vans. "You know what the funny thing is?" he said, adjusting his cape. "I spent 40 years waiting for customers to come to me. Now I realize I should have been going to them all along." As he packed up his tools, he paused. "That day I asked you for a job, most humiliating moment of my life. But if I hadn't swallowed my pride, none of this happens." He handed me his business card, now with CEO under his name. "By the way, you actually are hiring now, right? My nephew just got his barber's license." The juice bar that replaced Sal's shop closed after 6 months. Turns out there's not much demand for $18 kale smoothies in a neighborhood losing its soul. But Sal's mobile cuts is thriving. Every time I see one of his vans, I remember that sometimes the best opportunities come disguised as the worst moments. And sometimes, when someone asks if you're hiring, the real question is whether you're willing to help them hire themselves.